All right. We're gonna look at another little marathon video here. Um, so again, I really hope I don't get copyrighted for this. All right, so this is an interview with a marathon developer. If you've been following the game, you've probably seen this. I didn't watch this because I only recently started looking into marathon as more details started coming out, and this interview with Lupo popped up. He said he would be playing it, so Lupo, I like him. He's good. He's good people. So we'll give this a view, but I'm kind of I'm excited for Marathon. I think it's going to be a good game. Uh, Simply, Let me rephrase. I'm hoping it's a good game. I never had much luck with extraction shooters. I will repeat that again and again. They just weren't interesting to me. But PVE, PvP on a Bungie landscape is should be really fun. Um, just hopefully it's not like Gambit. I don't think anyone likes Gambit. No one takes that shit seriously. But if Marathon gets it done right, I think we'll have a great game on our hands. But here's the video.
Yo, how's it going? My name's Joe Ziegler. I am
Joe,
a game director here at Bungie, and
you
I
don't
am
say.
working currently on a little game that we like to call Marathon. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about that game and talk to you about what we've been up to, where we're going with that game, where we're going with talking to you as an audience, and maybe sneak peek a little bit of some of the stuff we've.
They've been working on this since Forsaken. That's what they've been doing, and I feel like if they weren't just working on another game, Destiny would probably be a lot beefier.
We've been working on. Just a warning though, we won't be showing any gameplay footage today.
As they shouldn't have. This was what 9 months ago, 5 months ago. Yeah, no, they they're doing the right thing by keeping everything secretive and close to their chest. They're doing it. They're doing the right thing.
But we will be showing a little bit of a sneak peek on some of the stuff that we've been working on. Yeah, so stick around if you're interested in learning a little bit more about Marathon, and let's get to it.
Let's go.
Awesome. So, a lot of you might be asking the question, what is Marathon? Well, Marathon is our
Marathon was a little FPS, kind of played like Doom back in the day. I do remember that one. I had it on my old PC when I was a kid.
take on essentially an extraction shooter. And if you don't know what an extraction shooter is, it's a game type where you essentially go into a dangerous world, a world filled with essentially hostile mobs and players alike that are all sort of existing in that environment, and a huge threat to you and challenge your ability to survive and get out alive. The goal of every session is to get out alive. And along the way, you're going to be completing quests. You're going to be finding loot, loot that will either help you upgrade yourself or things that you can equip to yourself to make yourself stronger.
Some good loot,
If you get out
please.
alive, all that loot is yours to keep. If you don't, you will be
I did see the Mida multi tool, and the Mida does come from Marathon.
losing all of that, and someone else will be able to take that
Okay,
from
I'll
you.
stop.
It's an
Maybe.
intense game. So in that sense, we like to say it's a game that's not for everybody. But if you are interested in sort of having that intense survival experience and having a game where the stakes really matter and you feel like they're challenged to survive in a really harsh and interesting world, then Marathon's just right up your alley. So, yeah, hopefully that sounds appealing to you. The other thing to note about Marathon as a game is that we give you a lot of different tools to do a lot of different things inside the game. There's a ton of loot that you can find. There is weapons, there's equipment that you can equip to yourself that changes your stats or gives you sort of tweaks some of the things that you can do inside of the game. There is utility consumables that are sort of like items that you can use inside of the world, like things that are like mines or like grenades. There's also consumables that help you sort of heal yourself and give you utility in that sort of way. But beyond that, there's also this other layer that is what we like to call our runners, which is sort of the template by which you equip all that stuff to. So each runner has like a small subset of abilities, and on
I wonder
top
if
of
it's going to
that,
be
you get to
3 or 4
customize however
classes instead of
you
just
want. Thinking about sort of what you want to accomplish
3.
inside the game, you might equip different types of gear to your character, to your runner, and then go on those runs with that gear in mind. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways a run can unfold inside of our game with all those different pieces. There's also a lot of different sort of objectives and things like that that exist inside of the game. But of course, every single one of them comes with its own risk, and the risk is always present that if you don't get out alive, you will lose the things that you have on you. Talking a little bit about the world of Marathon, our game is obviously set in the IP of Marathon, which is one of Bungie's classic IPs. I think the first game released in 1994, so it was quite a while ago. But what we're doing with that world is we're taking a lot of the familiar elements, especially a lot of the things around the mysteries and the kind of eeriness and sort of like the, how do I put it, like the psychological kind of creepiness of the entire IP as it exists before. But we're layering on some elements that we think.
Speaking of creepy, one of the directors or art directors or engineers from Dead Space worked on this also. Just a little tidbit there.
Really help modernize it and also bring it to a new story that we can sort of, and new world that we can sort of like continue to update and delight all of you with over the course of time. Where are we at right now in terms of making this game? Well, for the past couple of years, we've been doing a lot of aggressive change to the game, and we've been iterating pretty heavily. And during that time, we've been testing with a lot of players like yourself, also with creators, and so it's sort of insanely
A lot of the Tarkov players.
awesome, and I'm filled with gratitude when I think about it because there's so many people who've just contributed by telling us, hey, this thing sucks, or this thing is great, in a way that really has helped us diagnose, analyze, and shape and shift the game in great ways. Where the game is at right now, there's a variety of different things at different states inside of the game. Some things are a little bit more complete, like our environments are starting to come together in a really, really beautiful way. Some of the character models we've been iterating through, so they're coming together, but they're not fully there yet. Our enemy models are still kind of a little bit in an early state, so we're still iterating through and making those things land in a strong way. And a few of the items are still kind of coming online. So it's a little early to show
Probably
you all
a bunch
of it
of robots.
as one piece. But as you've noticed, like as many of you are
Cyborg.
familiar with, if you're familiar with game development, all these things are on track. They're not all together, but when they all do come together, we really, really are looking forward to showing you what that looks like, especially in play. Having said that, let me give you a sneak peek of a couple of images you might have been staring at that kind of exist in the background behind me. One of the images that is going to be showing up on your screen is of a runner that we have in our game. Its code name is currently Thief, which might give you an indication to how it plays inside of the game. If you notice, the character sort of creepily peeking around a corner in sort of that quiet moment before she makes her move. This is like sort of like the theme of that character in a lot of ways. It should give you a hint as to what kind of gameplay that character is going to be driving from. I'm trying to avoid giving away too many of the details, but there's a lot of exciting ones.
As you should.
And we've been testing this character recently, and I will say there's a lot of hilarious stories that come from it, but also very, very crazy moments that this character contributes to the game. Then the other image we're going to show you right now, which you're going to see on your screen, is that of a character we codename Stealth. This runner is obviously a stealthy type of runner, and they sort of are in that space where when we talked about deception as a runner utility trait, they really embody it, and they're really hard to pin down, and you can see that they have the tools to stalk the battlefield and show up in ways that allow them to kind of take advantage. So I play this character actually a pretty decent amount. Can't say that I want it to be stronger because it's probably a little strong right now, but by the time I get it to all of you, I'm sure it'll be in a good place. Yeah, so that's it
First
for some of
character
the
we
previews we
we're
have.
using.
Hopefully, it's just a little bit of a taste and moose bouche, if you will, of content that we have before we reveal a lot more for you in sort of the midst of 2025. Speaking of 2025 as well, like we said before, we've been really iterating with our players. And so in 2025, we're going to be expanding our playtests a little bit wider and wider.
Can we get a
We're looking
demo?
to add a significant amount of players to each of our milestones as we're going forward. And some of these big inflections are opportunities for you all to join us.
I with what he just said, we need a demo. We need one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're probably gonna get one, and I would love it if they dropped one, like a playtest beta or something. If it's for a weekend or whatever, that's something I would definitely try to be around to play.
We'll definitely let you know when that happens. But if you're interested in following us or learning more or sort of keeping up to date with all the updates that we have, definitely one of the ways you can do that is wishlist us on the storefronts that exist, whether it be Steam, on Xbox, or on PSN. All of them have wishlist buttons. If you click that, it will help us know that you want to learn more about the game, and we can sort of send the information your way. Well, thank you all. I just want to say a lot of different thanks, actually. I have so much gratitude right now that I don't know if I could fit it all in this video, but what I will say is that thanks to the team. The team has done an amazing job, and they continue to advocate incessantly for all of you to make sure that the decisions we're making aren't holding back what you all care about. And every day there's endless debates focusing on what is the right way to continue to proceed to engage this game with you. Our goal is ultimately to make a game that all of you feel like is worth spending your time because time is so precious, like spending your time on and really finding the fun and finding that storytelling space where you create the memories that you want to. Second of all, thank you all for actually following us. I mean, we do this all for you. And so the interest that you show in sort of engaging with all of the content that we've created, with sort of wanting to learn more about our game, really fuels us on a daily basis. So I just want to say a very heartfelt thank you to you all. And we're excited to engage with you more in 2025 and beyond as we sort of bring this game to all of you to play. So thank you so much.
Well, well, uh, they gotta hit the mark. They gotta hit the mark. PVE, PvP, enemies gotta be fun. World design's gotta be great. Gunplay has got to be there. The movement has got to be there. These classes, the loot, everything has got to hit the mark. The most important thing, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, your server's got to work. Your server's got to fucking work. Yeah, you want me to play your game on day one? You want me to play that beta over the weekend? Your shit got to work. Because what's gonna happen is, uh, we know Bungie, and what's gonna happen is your servers are gonna fucking crash. A lot of people are gonna try to play, and it's gonna happen. So you need to be prepared for that. Period. Whatever you have to do to make sure that is a smooth day one is gonna be the biggest. That's gonna be the biggest step. The biggest accomplishment is going to be the biggest test is going to be day one. That's going to be it. But I like what I'm hearing. They've been working on this game for quite some time, and they have all the right people playtesting. And I want this game to be great. I think it's going to be good. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. If you watch the video all the way through, please hit that like button and sub and all that wonderful shit. Thank you. See you in the next one.